New Zealand will oppose plans to change the way baby formula is labelled at a meeting of state ministers in Adelaide today. There are fears the proposed rules could cause hundreds of jobs and more than $1 billion worth of New Zealand exports to go.
Aidan Bicken has been a farmer for more than 40 years.
Our ability to market on our credentials, I think, is vital. That is completely our point of difference.
He looks after these dairy cows in New Zealand's Wairarapa region. A trans-Tasman, Australia-based organisation sets regulations for the dairy industry. And powdered milk producers fear proposed labelling rules for infant formula, designed to reduce misleading claims, could wipe out global sales.
We believe that this is information that parents do value and seek out when trying to make choices about which formula is best suited for their child and their individual needs.
The Infant Nutrition Council represents major manufacturers of the product and says the changes will see less information available to parents on packaging.
We worry that this reduction would actually undermine parents' ability to make informed choices about infant formula.
The changes to the packaging would mean producers couldn't spruik points of differences on the label, like the inclusion of supplements and the A2 protein.
Information such as free from preservatives or with probiotics, this type of information they're proposing to remove.
It will be decided at a meeting of Australian state ministers and New Zealand's National Food Minister this afternoon in Adelaide. Each minister has one vote.
We will be opposing that and asking for a review of that legislation. There's a small element of it that we're unhappy with.
Dairy is big business in New Zealand. It's the country's biggest export earner, responsible for 28% of products sent overseas. Danone, a multinational company that makes baby formula in New Zealand, is warning more than 400 local jobs could be slashed due to lost sales from the change. Food Standards Australia New Zealand says the proposed labelling regulations do not restrict any critical information and allow for products to be differentiated using text, picture, colour, while still allowing for core characteristics related to brand. It says white labelling is not part of the proposal.
And I sort of wonder whether this is possibly a bit of a storm in a teacup and just a bit more of a crack at having more regulations for the sake of regulations.
Regulations which big businesses fear will make Aussie and Kiwi products less marketable overseas. In Wairarapa, New Zealand, Jack Nyhoff, Sky News.